Hi, I'm Dr. Keesha Ewers. I'm here to introduce the Freedom Framework process to you. This is a process that I've been developing over the last 30 years of working with patients and being in medicine. I've integrated functional medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, functional sexology, my psychotherapy practice that I do, and even energy work into this. And what it is 4 pillars that are meant to help free you from wherever you feel trapped, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, or within your story. Is the story that you're living one that is not having a plot line that you agree with? Or are you living a tragedy instead of a romantic comedy and you'd like to change that? Well, this can do this for you. The 4 pillars are uncover, confront, connect, and create. Uncover is going after the root cause. We really want to uncover the root cause of whatever is going on. And in my research, I've actually discovered there are 5 root causes to every kind of dis-ease and imbalance that there is, whether it's emotional, mental, spiritual, or physical. 5 root causes to everything. So what I do when I work with people, that first pillar is uncover. I go down into those 5 root causes and we look for them. How? I do functional medicine testing. So the lab testing that we do is really looking at the deep underlying problem instead of using what Western medicine does with prescription medications that have a whole host of side effects and many times make you sicker than you would be without them. So we're doing that. We're looking at lifestyle factors. What do you have to change in your life? Because we all know that doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome is what we call insanity. So what we do when we uncover the root causes is look at those, find them so that we can fix them. So after uncover, then there's confront. And confront is one that requires a lot of willingness to look in the mirror. When I set forth all this lab data in front of you and I say, okay, so this is what's going on, your hormones look like this is because of the stress that you had and your adrenals are shot, and this is what's going on in your gut, well then you actually have to be willing and courageous enough and have enough misery in your life to be able to go after it. This is the formula that I always tell all my patients and students. However miserable you are is how willing you are to make changes in your life. And I always say, don't get so miserable so that you have to be head over the head with a frying pan in order to make changes. So if you're willing, then you confront all of this information that I've gathered as a medical detective and put these clues together for you. And then you can do the lifestyle changes that I recommend as I coach you through a plan of care that will be empowering for you to make the changes that will actually bring lasting transformation in your life instead of symptom management. So what I find is people are falling through the cracks between specialties in our country. So the next pillar is connect. We really want to connect your body with your mind and your heart and your spirit, and have you stop seeing a million different specialists that you're dropping through the middle of because they're only listening to one part of your story and managing those symptoms. You're actually a whole being. And I know you know this, but Western medicine doesn't always know this. Western medicine's great. You break your leg, you need to have an appendectomy, you have something happen with, like, you have a heart attack or some emergent intensive care type of thing. It's such a wonderful blessing that we have hospitals nearby that we can avail ourselves of that kind of care. But it's not great for prevention. And what I'm talking about with the Freedom Framework process here is actually you're preventing really serious dis-ease. So I call it dis-ease because it just means imbalance. So when we're looking at connection, we're looking at the connecting all the parts. What is it that you put in your mouth? Everything you put in your mouth is either inflammatory or non-inflammatory. There's no in between. So you have to make that connection between what you eat, what you drink, what you think, what you feel, and how it is represented in your body and how your body shows up in terms of energy, libido, your weight, your skin, your digestion. All of this is just feedback from your body. If you have pain, it's a feedback mechanism. So we want to make the connections. In the last pillar, the 4th pillar, we're talking about creating with intentionality. intentionally creating the story that you want to live in. You're the author. So as we've gone through these other 3 pillars, we figured out ways that you are getting in your way in your story. This time you've got all that information. The shadows are out of the closet. You can shine a light on everything and you can say, is this working for me? And if it's not, what do I need to do? How do I need to be? And making friends with yourself is one of the most important things that I think that this offers. Being friends with the woman in the mirror. Getting past feeling fatigued, frazzled, fat, right? All of the things that I hear women say that they're always at war with their bodies or battling with, or the struggle bus is parked right inside of them in the garage. So we want to get free of that, and that's what this freedom framework process is for. So if you're ready and you're willing and you really want to dive deep and move the struggle bus right on out and you want to feel fabulous, let's get started.